Okay, guys, I am back, and I have a new light from Thrunite. So look, we love flashlights. We seem to lose them all the time, which is why it's good to get new ones. But we love going out in the outdoors. We love the woods behind the house. We love camping, and it seems like no matter how many flashlights we have, we always want more. They are lightsabers. They are laser guns. They are sometimes, believe it or not, actually things that help us see in the dark too. But I love looking at new ones, and I love seeing what companies have to offer. And I especially love it when a company's excited about what they have, because when a company's really excited, it usually means it's going to be pretty good. So I've got something from Thrunite here. This is a custom edition, or a limited edition, of the TC15. And what I really love about this is I was talking to somebody from Thrunite, and Thrunite is a good brand. It's a very good brand. Not as big in the marketplace as some of the bigger brands, but they were dead set saying, put our light up against something from, you know, a bigger, what's the word to use? Not a better brand, but a brand with bigger exposure, you know, bigger in terms of name, we'll say. And I said, I get a lot of stuff from Olight, and I like Olight a lot. And they said, we think that this light can compare very favorably to the Olight S2R. Put it up against the S2R. See what you think. I said, all right, I will do that. I will absolutely do that. Ooh, that's pretty nice looking. So number one, I like the color on this one. That looks very nice. Very nice. But they said, yeah, put their performance up against the S2R and see what you got. So I said, okay, I will do that for sure. So inside the box, we have, what is this? Screw down the light head and tail cap before use. Okay. That instructions. I don't read. Oh, good. I do read that. Thank you from Thrunite. I love that Thrunite always gives you one of these spare parts bags. Like, they always prepare you for something bad might happen and what happens if it does. I've never seen any other company do this. That's awesome. We have a clip, we have a pouch, and we have a do not eat and a recharging cable. So while this stuff is all good, let's put that away. Let's put all this fun stuff away. And let's see what we've got in all of this. So we've got a pouch with a belt loop. So not a Molly Pals compatible pouch, but it does have the D-ring for hooking onto stuff. Has a belt loop. Nice padded interior there. It looks like this is a one-size-fits-all type pouch. It's got some Velcro. I'm sorry, some elastic on the sides. So it'll keep your light protected. Like I said, padding and everything. Okay, cool. Now, while it does require plugging in, it is external chargeable, so you don't have to take your battery out or anything. Now, they said screw it down. Does that mean that there's no, like, no plug in there? 3100 milliamp, 18650 battery. But yeah, no plastic thingamajig to have to worry about. What is that in there? Is that like a little fluffy thing, or what is that? It's a fluffy thing, okay. Silicone pieces for waterproofness. And of course, they give you the charging cable, like I said. In our spare parts kit, accessories, whatnot, we have, let's see what we have. Come on. Oh, there's an O-ring. Oh, so we've got 2 charging port covers, we've got 2 O-rings, and this, I believe, is the rubbery push button part for underneath the switch. So that's pretty cool. This is from something else. This goes away. You go away. You don't go here. It doesn't even go here. Okay, and we've got our lanyard. which I wish had the cool needle that would make it so easy to attach, but no. We'll put that on later. So cool little spare parts accessories kit. Let's check out the clip. This is kind of a standard clip for Thrunite. So I'm looking and it does not appear, well, I guess, nah. Doesn't look like you've got that reversibility to put it on the bill of a hat or anything, unfortunately. But then again, well, this has the, this just has the clip in a different position. I was going to say you can't really move this clip around, but the clip here is positioned so that you can do that, whereas this clip is not. Although, well, I mean, I suppose we could put it this way and mount it on a hat and see what happens, but it's designed to fit this way. Well, let me find the English section. All right, what are we working with here on this light? We don't need this either. Has a good warranty system going on right there. So yes, we like that. It has an LED power indicator. Well, would you figure that at 0%, the LED is off. It's blue for 21 to 100% power, red for 11 to 20, and 1 to 10 it's flashing red. What are we at now? We're at blue. All right. We've got a 2300 lumen turbo mode. We've got, how did turbo become, why is that the universal name for the highest power? Why turbo? I'm just curious. I don't know how that happened. But we've got 1050 lumens for high, 250 lumens for medium, 25 lumens for low, and 1 lumen for Firefly. And then a strobe at 830 lumens. Not bad. Firefly mode, this thing will stay on for 41.5 days. And the turbo mode, by the way, so it's got a timer on it, like most do. It'll stay at 2300 lumens for 2 minutes, and then it will automatically hike the power down to 820 lumens. Again, save, all of them do this, saves battery and saves heat, because at those massive high lumens, these all get very, very hot. Max beam distance, 246 meters. That's cool. All machined aluminum. Pretty lightweight. Good texturing though. It's got nice landmarking, by the way, where this rubber part for the charging port is 100 degrees opposite of the light. So even if you don't have the clip on there, in complete darkness, it's pretty easy to feel where the switch is based on where your rubber charging port is, or vice versa. If you need to plug this thing in the dark, I mean, it's just very easy to feel, number one, top from bottom, with all these texture landmarks here, and where's your charging port, and where is your switch. I like the little graphic there. It's kind of outdoorsy, a little firefighter-ish to me with the crossed axes. I like that with my background. IPX8. So IPX8, we talked about IPX levels. I might do a whole video on IPX levels because I get asked a lot. So IPX8 means in manufacturer's measurement. So this is to 2 meters for at least 30 minutes underwater. IPX 1 through 7 have designated ratings. IPX 8 means to the manufacturer's specifications. So drop this in 2 meters of water for at least 30 minutes, and it's good to go. It can it's impact resistant from 1.5 meters. It's cool. I am ready to start testing out some features. When we go outside, I'm going to test if this can actually go on the bill of a hat backwards this way and hold it on there. So I'm not going to put it on now. But let's see. So it does have a memory function, so it should return to the previous mode that you were on when you turned it off, except for Firefly, Turbo, and Strobe mode. So we turn it on with a single click, and it is on, and it's a very noticeable click. Has a nice feel and a nice sound. So I'm not sure what mode we're in now, but so we are in low 25 lumens, medium 250 lumens, high 1050 lumens. And remember, inside in here, the camera does attenuate for excess light, so it might not show up as bright as I'm seeing it. And then back down, and we'll click it again for off. Press and hold for Firefly mode. Is that on? Yeah, it's on. You can't see it really. Can you see it at all? Very, very faintly. But of course, that's our 1 lumen mode, so it's going to be faint. And we can hold it to cycle through the other modes or just turn it off. Okay. Now, I'm about to go into turbo mode with a double click. That's pretty bright. Okay. And from here, we can cycle back through. Okay. I guess you can only get to Firefly mode from an off position, though. Can't even tell it's on, really. Now, it says to get to strobe, it says double click to turn to turbo from any mode, another double click to get to strobe. So does that mean, I'm going to try a triple click, see what happens. No, I guess we have to go to strobe, to turbo, and then strobe. Yeah. And so there's no standalone strobe mode without going through turbo first. Let's compare that to what we've got on the S2R. So let's side by side here. S2R on my right, TC15 on my left. So starting in the low mode, this is low, right? Yeah, low is significantly brighter. One step up, one step up, one step up, one step up. Now a lot brighter. Then back to low. Now, moonlight mode for both, or moonlight versus Firefly, is 1 lumen, so I don't think there's going to be a big difference here. I don't think there's going to be any difference. Is there a difference? There's barely a difference, yeah, because it's the same measurement. Now let's try to go to turbo. I think turbo for 1 is a little bit brighter than the other. Although I think that the S2R also has like a little bit more of a diffusion. Ooh, but I'll tell you what, TC15 is heating up a lot. Let's go to strobe. And that's just making everybody nauseous. We'll stop that. So, wow, they're hot. And weight-wise, they feel about the same. So, I think we're going to have to take them outside and really test them against each other, though, to really tell. All right, guys, I am outside. It's about 2:30 in the morning. It is a beautiful, cloudless, moonless sky. I mean, seriously, I can see all of space. So, maybe I'll get abducted. Who knows? All right, I am going to skip the glow-in-the-dark material test that I used to do. If you're familiar with my flashlight videos, I've gotten feedback that people they don't find it productive. And you know what? Why waste the time? So we won't be doing that anymore. But what we are still doing, so I've got this wooded property. I've got some haunted red sheds. I don't know. Maybe they're haunted, maybe they're not. I can only hope. I have some fire tack and some vessel VSSL reflective trail markers. I swear to God, there's a UFO coming for me right now. Okay. Measured 100 feet from where the camera is right now on one of the red sheds. I also have a trekking pole at 50 feet, a little offset to the right with the fire tack reflective trail markers. So what we're going to do is we're going to test out the light. We're going to see how it does. We're going to see the field of regard, the quality of light. We're going to see how it hits those reflective markers, all that fun stuff. I have the camera zoomed in just a bit, so you can get a kind of a better view downrange a little bit, but we'll see how it works. All right, so I've got the Thrunite on my right hand. I've got the Olight in my left hand. So first, well, actually what we're going to do first is just go through the modes on the Thrunite. Okay, so this is just on. This is low power. Actually, I broke my own rule. Let's go to the what do they call, Firefly. This is Firefly 1 lumen. It is very low powered. Okay. Normally I pan down to show you the leaves and stuff, but you guys have seen that 100 times. Very low power. Interesting, I can't even really, normally I can see a little bit of the reflective markers. I can see a little bit of the 50 foot. I can't really see the 100 foot at all. And normally with a 1 lumen I can at least see a little tiny bit, but I can't. Alright, but this is just to get around. Low power, preserve night vision a little bit, and just, I can see actually a tiny bit over there, but alright, whatever. So, let's turn that, let's go to, from Firefly to low. Okay, low power, definitely see the reflective markers out there. Can you see them on the camera? Let me zoom in a little bit. I was not zoomed in, I thought I was. So you can see those very spooky looking reflective markers at 100 feet, and you can see them at 50 feet over there very nicely. Naked eye, I'm seeing outlines of the sheds, seeing a little bit of the trees and everything. If I turn this 45 degrees, I don't know what you're seeing on camera right now. Let's step it up. Medium is very good at night. I mean, I can't imagine needing more light than that, honestly. It's a very good light source. Let's see, there we go. Oop, didn't mean to zoom in that much, sorry. So you can see the 50 foot markers bright and shiny. You can see the 100 foot markers off in the distance, and I can see just on medium very nicely off into the wood line a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go to the high power. There we go, there's high power. High power is pretty good. I mean, excellent. Very wide field of light. I really like how wide it is. This is, now I'm going to zoom out for this just so you can see. This is at 45 degrees. And then sweeping back. Really nice. You can see pretty good ways into the woods on high power. And let's go to turbo. Turbo is like almost daylight. Let me zoom back in because it's whitening out. Look how bright those range markers are. Those trail markers. And at 50 feet, nice and shiny. Awesome. Awesome light. For a relatively low price compared to the Olight, by the way. Now's the point where I'm going to bring the Olight out, and I'm going to set the Olight to turbo mode as well. This is Olight turbo mode. And this is the Thrunite. And here they are kind of side by side on top of the camera. Thrunite, Olight. Can you tell a difference? Does one look brighter than the other? Thrunite, Olight. This is, there you go, Olight high power. High power Olight, and high power Thrunite, and I think you see the difference. High power Thrunite, high power Olight, high power Thrunite. The Thrunite just flat out gives you a bit more beam for less money. Let's do our strobe. So we got to go to turbo and then double click again. Fast strobe. And now we're back on low power. It does get pretty hot, but it has some very favorable comparison to the Olight. And you are gonna, when it comes to cost savings, there's a pretty significant difference there. I guess it really depends your personal preference, but there's our LED indicator. Very easy, clear to see. All right, let's take it inside because I'm getting a little cold. So what did you guys think? I think it's a good light. It's a nice light. I will be honest, a little easier to index the on switch and the function switch on the Olight with the clip there. Now, of course, I didn't have the clip on here. If it was on, it would be right about there, which might have aided, but I wanted to do my test on whether or not we could flip this switch reversed to fit it on a hat. Well, it works. It's a little loose. It wiggles. I'm not entirely satisfied with it. And unfortunately, since this is an anodized coating, it feels like you get a little scratch going on when you wiggle the clip around. I mean, it's not the worst solution. It's not the best solution. I don't know, this works a little bit better, I guess. But awkwardly weighted. So it's not fully designed for that. And, you know, there might be another solution. Oh, that's hard to get off, too. There might be another solution that presents itself. You know, maybe there is, but it's not really gonna flip around to be hat mountable, unfortunately, in a really good, solid way, the way the Olight one is. But, you know, maybe Thrunite can come up with a good solution for us, and then we'll get that full versatility. Wow, getting that off is a little hard. With that full versatility that we get with some of the other lights. Overall, though, the function, the light, the performance was really good. And, again, cost saving, much cheaper than Olight. But, you know, in terms of performance and use and everything, you are going to save yourself some money compared to the Olight. So you gotta factor that in. Once it's on properly, though, great retention on that clip. So, what do you guys think? Were you impressed with the performance? Anybody, you know, we can talk brand loyalty or whatever, but what'd you guys think of Thrunite versus Olight there? Again, it was Thrunite that wanted me to compare, say, this light is as good as the Olight at a lower price. They're very proud of this one. So let them know. Let them know what you think. I have some headlamps that I use. In fact, I have one right here. I use it for multiple things, but Thrunite actually makes amazingly good rugged headlamps. And I use them for not just outside stuff, but my old eyes when I'm doing, you know, model building and close detail work on customizations and stuff. I use their headlamps all the time. Great battery life, very well weighted and everything. So Thrunite makes some really good products. I do like the brand a lot. So video description, check it out. I'll be adding this to the flashlight section of my Amazon influencer page. I'll give you a link to Thrunite on Amazon because they have a lot of different products you might want to look at. And you can see how you feel about them. In the meantime, remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.